Did you know that you can program Ozobot's speed using color codes? Today you'll explore how to draw the speed color codes and watch the 6 different speeds in action. You will need an Ozobot fully charged and calibrated, color code markers, the Introduction to Color Codes 2 speed activity sheet, and a pencil. In today's lesson, you will draw color codes to program your bot to move at different speeds. Observe how your bot changes speed after it follows a color code, and connect the input of a sequence of color with the output of the speed. You can tell your bot what to do using sequences of color called color codes. First, your bot inputs or receives information from the different sequences of color it travels over. Then, your bot processes the instructions and performs an output or action. The color codes you will explore today control the speed of your bot. Speed is measured by the time it takes for an object to move a distance. You will explore 6 different speeds. On the activity sheet, find the color code key. There are 6 speed color codes numbered 1 through 6. Now look at the pathway your bot will travel along. There are 6 missing color codes also numbered 1 through 6. You will match the color codes from the key to the missing spaces. After completing the color codes, trace the rest of the line with black marker. The first missing color code is short, super slow. Add the color sequence red, green, blue for number 1. Fill in the remaining missing color codes. Finally, use black marker to trace over the pathway to make sure every color code is between 2 black lines. When the map is complete, you are ready for your bot. Put your bot on start number 1 and observe how it uses line sensor to follow the pathway and its color sensor to process each color code. Each color code gives your bot a different set of instructions. See if you notice how each color code programs Ozobot to move at a different speed along the path. As you watched your bot move along the pathway, were you able to tell when your bot received instructions? Beginning on start 1, the bot moves over the color code, red, green, blue. Next, my bot follows the instructions and moves at a super slow speed. My bot continues to follow each color code, increasing the speed to the end of the path. Did you observe your bot increasing in speed? What are the 3 slowest color codes? What are the 3 fastest color codes? Next, put Ozobot on start 2 and observe how it uses its line sensor to follow the pathway and its color sensor to process each color code. Remember, each color code gives the bot a different set of instructions. See if the direction it moves changes the order of its speed. Put your bot on start 2. Observe as Ozobot inputs the sequence of colors for each color code and outputs a change in speed. As you watched Ozobot move along the pathway, did you notice any differences in the speed? 2 of the speed color codes are asymmetric codes that program the bot to perform different actions when read from different directions. From start 2, the bot is traveling in the opposite direction, so color code number 6 becomes red, green, blue, and instructs the bot to move super slow instead of a nitro boost. Next, the bot increases in speed when it is programmed by the turbo color code. Then, it begins to decrease in speed until it reaches color code number 1. Since the bot is traveling in the opposite direction, color code number 1 becomes blue, green, red, and instructs the bot to perform nitro boost. Did you notice your bot followed the asymmetric codes differently? What speed color codes are asymmetric? What speed color codes are symmetric? Way to go programming your bot to change speed. Make sure your work is complete. Did you fill in the missing speed color codes on the pathway? Did you run your bot from start 1 and start 2? Can you tell how the speed of your bot changed as it moved along the pathway? Can you tell which color codes program your bot to move slowly or quickly? Looking for more? Take your bot on a road trip. On a blank sheet of paper, draw your own pathway and use color codes to program your bot to change speed as it moves from the start to its final destination.